Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Peter, you can stand right here.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That will be fine, and you can see the monitor over there.
So time is already running. So I guess I'm the humanist in the room. What I'm going to talk about is pluralism, intolerance, and collective effervescence. So let's start with the human mind. So evolution has endowed us with heuristics that help us navigate through the space. And in case of the social space, very often this results in biases that we know as stereotypes or prejudice. And in the ancient environment, this was very adaptive because it could save our lives when we meet some strangers, for example. But nowadays, in the era of globalization, and growing intercultural contact and mass migrations, this is becoming a problem, how to communicate, because obviously the stakes are very high now. So there is Dave Patel in the USA who started this movement, the Youth Corp, talking to young people who are trying to promote pluralism. And he said that the rules to follow, there are like 3 principles, and these are attitudes, knowledge, and contacts. And he said this triad, an improvement in any point, actually has a positive impact on all 3. And I think a good example of this is my own field site in Mauritius, which is a small island nation in the middle of Indian Ocean that is very diverse in many religions, many linguistic groups, many ethnic groups, but very little conflict between the ethnicities. And I think the answer lies in what I already said, that Mauritians are used to hang out together a lot. They go to schools, to work. They have a lot of knowledge about others' religions, and they take part in each other's festivities and events. And I think this is a crucial part, because this is what really makes the difference, the shared experience. And collective rituals actually have the transformative power of transcending group boundaries and personal boundaries, and to transform identities by being very inclusive and at the same time not disturbing the differences. So it's very unique about rituals. And actually we did a research on this in using experimental anthropology. So my colleagues, they went to Spain on the left, and they did a research on the firewalking ritual, and what they found was that what you can see there are heart rates. So the spectators that were socially close to the people who walked, actually they synchronized. And this is called the collective effervescence, so people who cared about them. And on the right, this research is already from Mauritius, and again, people who suffered in the ritual, they donated more to charity, and they felt more Mauritian, so there was this effect of inclusion, of identity again. And I think that's the takeaway message, that maybe, we should synchronize our heart rates for like a greater good. And I think my time is up. Thank you.